Okay, so today we're going to teach you guys how to conjugate AR verbs, and we're going to tell you what an infinitive and conjugation is. So an infinitive is a verb in its most basic form. For example, to be or cocinar, which is to cook. And then a conjugation is to change a verb to match its subject. For example, ustedes ayudan, which is you formally, to help. So what you do is you drop the AR, because every verb ends with an AR, and you would add whatever it matches with its subject pronoun. So like, there's a song that we're going to insert in like 2 seconds.
So this is the song. Senora, Leo, bienvenida, A2 la crida.
It's me, Jesse, Ari.
Bonita. An infinitive is a verb in its most basic form. For example, llorar, which is cry. And this is an infinitive because you still have your AR, so you haven't conjugated it yet, which brings us to a conjugation, which is changing a verb to match its subject. For example, nosotros cantamos. So you have your subject pronoun as nosotros, which nosotros means we all. We including me, and then if it wasn't, it would be vosotros, but anyways. And then it ends with amos. So if you'd have cantar, it would be cantamos when you conjugate it. So on that note, you always have an AR. I don't know which way it goes. Okay. You always have an AR. Like your verbs that end with AR, but you don't keep it that way. Like it wouldn't make any sense if you had like eos, cantar, because you have the subject pronoun, but you didn't conjugate it. So that's not applying the rules of conjugation. So you drop the AR. So there's this song, and it goes, oh, es a almost on, and then with vosotros you'd add ice. So we have, first of all, el, ella, and usted. Usted would be formal, but I put it all in together. And let's say we have the infinitive enseñar. Well, when we drop the AR and apply the ensign with the accent, we have enseñar. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, and so on. So you have yo, which yo is I. And the ser thing for I ends with an O. So if you have the infinitive montar, you just drop the AR and add monto. And so forth. You have to, which ends with ice. So let's say you have the infinitive estudiar, drop the AR, put estudies. You have the plural version of el, ella, and usted, which is eos, eas, and ustedes, which is like pretty much the same, but it's fine. And let's say you have the infinitive practisar. Well, this ends with an and, so you drop the AR and you get practisin. It's pretty straightforward, to be honest. So we touched on this. Nosotros ends with amos. We apply something. Hold on, let me grab something. Oh, we didn't get to see it. Okay. We have escuchar as the infinitive, and then we have escuchamos because you drop the AR. Lastly, vosotros. So this is in Spain, and it ends with this. So this is always accented. This is an accented A always because you have to have the ice, not however else you would pronounce it if it didn't have the accent. I don't know. And then you have dibujáis because the infinitive is dibujar, which is to drop. And vosotros is they all in Spain. Nosotros is we all. I already touched on that. Two is you. Yo is I. El and ella, you could already imagine he and she. And so forth. So that is how to apply the rules of conjugation and what an infinitive and
What are you looking for?
The chess, man. Oh my god.
It's me, Jesse, Ari.